guys, Stephen Kells RC. Today we're going to work on steering for elements. Now the behind the axle steering for the elements is nice, mainly because you have all that clearance in front of your dips, but it does come at a price. To my right is Element. We have an axle mounted or a chassis mounted servo, and that's as far as I can turn right. You could go servo on axle, and as you can see, it's turned right and I have way more steering. We turn to the left. Again, both turn to the left. I would still say fifth element has way more. The problem comes is from the link hitting your shocks. You don't have a lot of room. Let's see if we can. There we go. Kind of hard to do it like this, but as you can see, I'm pretty close. I'm actually touching. The rod end is actually touching on the side you can't see. Let's see. Yep. That rod end is touching the back of the shock. And that really limits how much you can turn. And depending on how your EPA is, it'll actually jack your shock too, making it do what you don't want it to do. It can ruin your line completely. So you gotta turn that EPA down. You could go servo on axle. I've had great luck with it, but the problem is this one from UC Fab, I can't speak on all servo mounted axle mounted servos, if I can talk right. But this one from UC Fab was kind of a bear. When I there's a screw that goes in like this, and part of that problem is there's a nut that you can't even fit your finger in, so you have to finagle a flathead in there, a small one, to get it to hook up. So this may not be the easiest option. You could do what I did and put the Team K&K overdrive, and that'll help a little bit in the turning. Left is just atrocious. It's on Element. It's a long, you'll see in the comparison videos. Right is always tighter, of course. So how are we going to resolve this? I got some Artful Dodgers steering blocks for Element. Let's pull the right side out. And here you go. Now it looks like they straightened it out more, but it does have an R for the right side. It has an L for the left side. And what I really like is these two holes are beveled. That way you know, hey, this is the top side. So you're guaranteed to put this on right. It came with some more screws as well to fit that properly. And come on, there's a little piece in here. I think this is for your drive shafts. I'm not going to put them on because I don't want a limiter, but you got these little sleeves with a let's see if I can show you guys a little better. But it's a little sleeve with a slot in it, and like I said, I think this goes on your shock shaft. I don't think you need it. That's just me. I'm not going to use it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the video. I need to do one more before I do this for the before and after, but we'll take these off and compare the stock steering blocks to the Artful Dodgers steering blocks. Catch you on in a minute. Man, these wheels hit quite a bit of debris behind them. This just turned into a disaster. I'm gonna have to get new steering blocks because the Allens were all stripped or stripping on me, and yeah, there's the whole screw for this portion right there. As you can see, it's, yeah. So I've got to get new steering blocks. That's why I have a disaster right now. My old trick, which I'll have a video here soon on how to remove that when it goes right. This went wrong on the last one. If it goes smooth, be worried because it's about to end bad. Here's the remainder of the stock right side. As you can see it, but that measured out to 1.72 inches, I believe it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and at least get the measurements. What a day, what a day, what a day. It was all going good till it wasn't. So like I said, the stock right hand was 1.72. Let's see what the Artful Dodgers one are. Oh wow. It is nearly see if we can get this in here. Almost 2 inches. That is a significant difference. That's going to give us a lot of turn. Excited about this. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. For the left side, we are looking at 1.22 inches. Get that in there for you guys, and let's see what the aftermarket or the Artful Dodgers one is. Kind of curious. Wow. 1.34 inches for the left side, so that is a considerable amount. It's much bigger, both of these. So hopefully I can get these parts ordered soon, and we'll hopefully get the differences. Things happen. I can't get but so mad. I will say this about Tree Limit. This has been a problem child, from parts coming loose to things just happening that you don't expect to happen. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here's the final thoughts on the Artful Dodgers steering blocks for Elements. Are they worth it? I would say yes, they are. Not for the right side so much. The right side, I think I need to readjust my EPA. I might have made the right side a little bit bad. But for the left side, for turning left, absolutely there was a good improvement. Looking at the video, it looks about the two videos. We'll see that in the final rendition. I would say the left side improved by about 1.5 feet. So for the left side, turning left, the Artful Dodgers steering blocks are definitely worth it. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you want to readjust your EPA. If you keep it at the stock EPA, you're not going to see, or not your stock EPA, but the EPA that you set previously, you will not see an improvement. So you have to go back in and adjust the EPA. I can't remember what I had the EPA set for the left turn. I think it was like 57, and it's all the way up to 103. The suspension is not jacking up. I don't hear the servo making any crazy humming. Beyond 103 on the EPA for the left turn, then it starts to jack up the suspension, so I did have to take care of that by backing it down. But overall, hopefully this video helps you with making your decision on the Artful Dodgers steering blocks for Element. I did the best I could, considering I still need to order the steering blocks from Trio because I broke a screw off in the process of upgrading the steering blocks. But overall, I think it's an excellent choice, especially for, I think it was $14.95. Can't remember with tax and all, but yeah, this is definitely a good buy. Hope this video helps you guys out. Like, subscribe, catch you on the flip side.